Have you ever kind of looked at your own self-reliance, how you handle everything yourself, and wondered, is this a strength or is it actually a flaw? Well, today we're going to dive right into that feeling. We're going to reframe a trait that honestly a lot of us really misunderstand in ourselves.
Just think about it for a sec. You know the feeling. That project deadline is absolutely crushing you, you feel totally overwhelmed at home, but the thought of asking anyone for help, it feels impossible, doesn't it? Almost unnatural. So you just put your head down and you push through. Because hey, that's what you've always done.
If that sounds at all familiar, I really want you to hear this next part loud and clear. This is not just a personality quirk. It's not you being difficult or stubborn. No, it's something way deeper than that. It's a whole pattern of behavior, and it actually has a name.
And that name is hyper-independence. It's that fierce, almost instinctual drive to be completely self-sufficient. It's that little voice in your head that's always saying, I got this, even when every single part of you is screaming for a lifeline. So, the big question is, where does this even come from? To really, truly get this, we've got to look back. See, this isn't something that people just choose. It's something people learn, usually out of pure necessity. It's a strategy your brain developed because your environment absolutely demanded it.
Wow, this quote, it just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? For so many people, hyperindependence starts in childhood, in a time where support just wasn't a guarantee. When you learn really early on that you can't consistently count on other people, well, you learn to count on yourself with absolute certainty.
And here's the fascinating part. This is literally brain science. It's a brilliant example of what we call neuroplasticity. Your brain and its amazing mission to protect you, it literally rewired itself. It adapted. It basically turned down the dial on expecting help from the outside, because expecting it and not getting it was just too painful. So in the end, it learned the only person who was ever going to reliably rescue you was you.
And this is what those environments often look like. Maybe some of this sounds familiar. Being the little adult who had to grow up way too fast. Or maybe you had to take care of a parent or your siblings when you were still a kid yourself. Or maybe, there just wasn't that consistent, reliable support you needed. In any of those cases, the lesson you learned was exactly the same. You have to be your own safety net.
Okay, so we've talked about the what and the why. But now let's get into how we look at it. Because just calling this a trauma response, well, that misses half the story. And it's the most powerful half. So it is definitely time for a reframe.
Right, so the old story, the one we usually tell ourselves, is that this is a wound, a reaction to trauma. And yeah, that's part of where it comes from, for sure. But the reframe is to see it for what it truly is, a highly effective survival skill. This is what got you through. It's the tool that you forged in the fire that made sure you'd make it out the other side.
I just love this phrasing. Think about it. It's not some flimsy little wall you put up to cope. No, it's the very architecture of your survival. It's the foundation, the structure that you built, brick by painful brick, to hold yourself up when nobody else would. It's intentional, it's strong, and honestly, it is incredibly sophisticated. And just look at what this architecture created. These aren't flaws, these are straight-up superpowers. We're talking about high executive function, your ability to plan, organize, and execute complex stuff. Incredible resilience, the power to bounce back from pretty much anything. That gut instinct to solve problems before they even become problems. And the fact that you are unwaveringly reliable because you demand nothing less from yourself. These are seriously sought-after skills.
So, what do we do with all this? With this new perspective, how does understanding this reframe actually change anything for you? Well, it all starts with acknowledging the strength you've built, not just focusing on the pain that caused it. Let this one really sink in for a moment. Your independence is not a flaw. It's a monument. It's a testament to every single thing you have overcome, every crisis you handled on your own, every single time you pushed through when you thought you couldn't. That wasn't a failure. That was a demonstration of your power. So see it, honor it, and be damn proud of the survivor you are. And that leads us right here to our final thought. You've perfected the art of survival. Your foundation is made of solid rock. So now, with this new understanding of your own incredible strength, just imagine what becomes possible when you consciously decide to shift from just surviving to truly building. What amazing things could you create with all that power?